What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Basement Monsters podcast. Halftime, Bears 17, Giants nada. It's been a decent half for the Bears. It's been one that's been riddled with injuries. I think injuries is the story of the first half. I mean, flat out, Saquon, you got David Montgomery. At the end of the first half, you got Shepard. It's been tough. The Bears look good on offense. They're doing enough. I mean, the Giants. Look, as bad as you want to, you could criticize the Giants for being a bad team. These guys are professional football players. The defense isn't bad. They're not. They really aren't.
No.
The defense is not bad. The thing is, the Bears are executing. We're seeing the Bears execute a lot better than they did against Detroit last week. Mitch looks good in the pocket. There's a pocket. Like, there is a pocket. Like, that's surprising. Mitch has time.
And there's a bad moon rising.
Dude, Darnell Mooney is. I'm a fan. Number 11 is my guy now. Go to Darnell because he's just been everywhere. It's called a touchdown pass at the end, right before the half. It's just been it's been fun, but there's still. I feel like the Bears should be up at least another touchdown.
Yeah, they went a little flat.
A little
fat. They came out quick. Go ahead, Josh.
Yeah, I mean, a big miss by our boy Anthony Miller in the end zone. The game could have been 17-0 before that, and we had to settle for a field goal. So, yeah, a couple little things you'd like to see the Bears clean up a little bit. And, this game should be well but over.
Josh, you got something?
Yeah, I guess simple is we should be walking away right now. I would agree that we were flat at some times. Still happy with what I'm saying, but I do completely agree with Josh. I think he should have made that grab for sure.
Is the defense right now is looking good.
Defense is swarming.
Yeah.
Defense is swarming, but that should be a given with the bad offensive line. We saw them last week. Like
exactly what we talked about.
We alluded to that earlier in the pregame. It's a bad offensive line. They should be doing this. So yes, it's a good sign, but this should be a given. My thing is that I like Mitch's poise. I do. I really do. I like Mitch's poise. I like how he's reacting. He took a sack. He's not throw. He had one ball. He's had one ball that we had a question about so far. Maybe two, but it hasn't been bad. I think he's done a decent job. The running game has been there, but we've lost David Montgomery.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Real quick, we're gonna go ahead and jump to our buddy Brandon Suarez. He's waiting in the wings. Brandon, let us know what you feel about or how you felt about the first half.
Hey, so two things. Our guys' Bucks are back. They look real good. But the Bears are fucking back. I'm sorry if I swore. Mitch looks great. There was a couple.
It's a family show, Brandon. It's a family show.
I figured we were in the basement, so it was a little bit laissez-faire today. But dude, some of those throws were very nice. He's I would rather have Mitch try to squeeze something into traffic and make a mistake on that than him not get a learning experience from it. So especially in a game like this, you can make those type of throws where it's not going to affect the projection of the game. But 159 yards, 2 touchdowns at the half. Obviously, the David Montgomery injury is not ideal. You don't want to see that. Keep him out of the game at all costs and just kind of sideline him until we figure out what exactly is going on. But that is a play that I do not want to see the replay on.
Brandon, give me something about talk to me about the defense. It's we talked about it right before we brought you on. It's swarming, but this is a team that we should be dominating. But we're seeing pressure come. Robert Quinn, immediate
impact. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so the one thing I want to say is they are still picking on Trevathan. Trevathan does look very slow in his pass sets, in his pass coverage. That was not an ideal part of the first half. Deion Bush gets his first career interception. I think they're just doing a good job at keeping that Giants offense at bay, and it starts up front with the pass rush. Robert Quinn, what was that, his third play as a Chicago Bear? He comes in, gets a strip sack, picked up by our guy Khalil Mack, already making some noise to begin the game. Start the buses. This is going to be a rout. Put a 50 burger on them the Bears are going to. It should be a lot. It should be 31-0 right now. It should be a lot more high scoring. The Bears, like you guys said, a little stagnant at times. Couple things left out there on the field, but I do really like the way they're looking today.
Yeah, and you know what? It's and Luke was talking about there's a lack of emphasis with the Giants. You know, I'm gonna let you lead in it with the
Yeah, I mean, my thing is with the Giants, like, you know, it's terrible. It's a terrible loss for Saquon Barkley, but I feel like it's going to open up exactly how I felt they should have opened up, because we saw Saquon. Obviously, you know, your line is lacking. They're almost taking your lunchbox before it's even handed to your running back. But like I said, they should have Shepard's out. We know that, but they still have Slayton. They still have Tate. They still have Ingram. Not one pass to Ingram. The way you beat this Bears defense and negate that rush is throw, throw, throw. Make them back up. Make them cover. That way it gives Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley and whatever running back they got time to get that ball and get down the field. I'm hoping that, you know, they've got the memo as well, and we start seeing the Giants kind of open up. And I'm not saying they got to run deep routes, because we know he doesn't have the time to throw. But, you know, at least make them respect that you can throw, and then maybe open up for the Dion Lewis. I mean, we know Dion Lewis. He played with the Patriots. He's not a brand new guy.
He played with the Titans as well.
Yeah.
He's good. He's an all around back, and he's able to dominate. But what's your take on that, Brandon? How do you feel?
I will say, to make a show correction, one throw was brought to Evan Ingram. It was an interception by Deion Bush. So no receptions, but one attempt. So they did have it there. Honestly, like you said, man, they have weapons. Danny Dimes, as New York Giants fans would call him, he needs to just make it happen. And he's another quarterback too that can make things happen with his legs. And with the absence of Saquon Barkley, I don't know why he isn't trying to extend plays and make things happen. Maybe it's because he's got a pass rush in his face, but I want a shutout. I really want a shutout. Like, if Notre Dame got a shutout yesterday, I know we're not talking about Notre Dame, but if the Bears get a shutout today, like, that would be the best cap to my week. I swear.
Yeah, you know what? I wouldn't disagree with you there.
I just want to make one point. Who's the Giants' offensive coordinator?
Jason Garrett.
Who did Jason Garrett have in Dallas?
Everybody. And the kitchen sink.
Let's say tight end position.
Right.
Jason
Why is he not using Evan Ingram like Jason Witten?
Tough scene for him.
Look, man.
Hey, he's leading the league in high fives, though. He's given many high fives when they get back to the sideline.
Hey, that's great.
I don't understand it with like, why would you pick up trash? I mean, like, somebody else's trash, knowing exactly what he's done, because
what you're gonna get, yeah.
To be out, who owns Jerry World? The New York Giants. The New York Giants,
bro. The Cowboys are down by 3 touchdowns at the half right now. They are getting smacked by the Falcons. By the Falcons. Are the Falcons back? We saw yesterday who was back
in a big way.
It's the weekend of everyone being back.
Brandon, give us what you want to see in the second half. How do you want to see it closed out? Like, I mean, give us a particular, you know, how do you
an ideal closing to this game? Okay, so I want to right now, especially with the injury to David Montgomery and with what happened last night. Shout out to Drew Rosenhaus. You know, if you want to see the art of closing a deal, just sign with Rosenhaus Sports. Tariq Cohen got paid. Cordero Patterson is an absolute animal out there on the field, and he's looked good in the first half. We need to find out exactly what they can do as a number one running back in this second half. We have the lead. We don't really have to, you know, Mitch has looked fine. Mitch has looked good. There's been a couple of decent tosses. I'm not going to say bad because I'm all in on Mitch right now. But right now, work on the run game. Work on closing out the game too, because we can't have what happened to the Lions last week happen to us. So this is going to be I guess you would say a developmental second half. Like, we don't have to go too crazy, but let's try some things out that we want to work on in week 3 so that it's already worked on in a game situation, because we have no preseason this year.
Yes.
Do it in this second half, because we're spotting them 17 points. Like,
Brandon, what do you want to see in Mitch? Talk about Mitch. What do you want to see his second half like? Because, you know, we talked about it before, like last week, coming into the fourth quarter, actually going into halftime. This is it, dude. This is your life.
You're going to be selling insurance on the other side of this half if you don't figure it out.
Tell me the ideal second half for Mitch Trubisky.
First and foremost, protect the football. 0 fumbles, 0 interceptions. Move the football, take time off the clock, and give us at least 14 points or 10 points as an offense just to, like, as you know, you're a big Cubs fan. We need some insurance runs. Give us an insurance touchdown. Give us an insurance field goal.
You're damn right.
We'll be good.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Brandon, thank you for coming on. We appreciate it, bro. Like,
I appreciate you having me.
I can't get this thing right. There we go. We appreciate it, bro. Like, if like I said, if you could hit us, I know you're a busy man in the post game, but if you could jump on, feel free to text me and let me know. But before you leave, let everybody know where they could find you and your work online.
Yeah, so you can find me on Twitter at BeatOn300, and then all of my Bears coverage is at Bears on Tap. I cannot tell the FCC where I live due to my mishap at the beginning of the episode, but I am truly sorry for that, and it won't happen again. Love you guys, all right?
All right, Brandon, we'll see you.
Take care, bud.
Holla, bro. All right, guys, that was Brandon Suarez from the On Tap Sportsnet, Bears on Tap. Dude, I mean, he was on point. Like, I would not disagree. Josh is coming down with the pizza right now. Nice. Football size pizza. You're gonna set it on the pool table, dude. Thank you. Go ahead and walk. Yeah, don't worry about it. All right, guys. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and give us an injury report around the league. Josh, I know there's been a lot of guys in and out. I know there's a lot of guys down with some serious looking injuries. Let us know about what's going on around the league.
No, absolutely. Unfortunately, injuries seem to be a headline of week 2. Saquon, we all are aware of that. Drew Luck, quarterback of Denver Broncos, has been ruled out versus the Steelers with a right shoulder injury. Los Angeles Rams running back Cam Akers has been ruled out. Miami Dolphins cornerback Byron Jones, Indianapolis Colts wide receiver Paris Campbell, Vikings safety Malik Hooker, Niners Bosa and Solomon Thomas.
Oh,
both out.
Oh, that's not good.
Well, it's never good.
That's not a good thing.
Atlanta Falcons defensive end Tack McKinney out.
Yeah.
Cowboys with the offensive tackle Khalid McGarry. It was
just a rough half. It was a rough half for injuries.
I want to say one thing before we get off here.
Oh yeah.
We'll say one thing before we get off here. Tampa Bay has made the U-turn.
Yeah.
And we are trending in the right direction.
Say it. What's the score?
Last I saw was 21-0.
21-0.
You got Evans with 1, you got Fournette with 1, and you got Rojo with 1. Let's go.
Hey, I'm not going to knock you.
Let's go.
I'm not going to knock you. I'll let you shine.
Okay.
I'll let you shine.
All right. Well.
All right, guys. Kickoff has started. Excuse me. Giants have got the opening kickoff for the second half. We'll get back to you in the post game for Luke Nettles, Josh Davidson, and Josh Ward. I'm Ivan Vargas. This is the Basement Monsters podcast, and we'll see you in the post game. Peace.
I just heard my favorite band is in town. I'd love to get good seats, but everywhere I've looked, the ticket sites have crazy service fees.
Haven't you heard of TixSplits?
Who?
TixSplits. They don't gouge you with crazy fees. The price they advertise is the price you pay, plus a small delivery fee.
Never pay service fees again. Go to TIXBLITZ.com today. TixSplits.com. Guaranteed seats, low prices. That's TixSplits.com. Every ticket, every venue, everywhere.